Hello everyone and welcome back to FUT FM with West Ham United, and we are now getting into the Champions League knockout stages at this point in the series. It's the first time we've made the knockout stages of the Champions League, if I remember right, so against Roma I would expect us to get through, particularly given the run of form we're on at the minute. We had that patch where we lost 3 games in a row, but we had such a tough Champions League group coming through against Bayern, Milan and Atletico Madrid. So we've definitely earned our position in the Champions League knockout stages, and we're on the back of an unbeaten run that goes all the way to mid-December, so that's 2 months unbeaten at the moment. But we're going to have a tough time of it today because we've got a game against Chelsea at home in the FA Cup, and then we have the away match with Roma up first, Man City in the league, and Roma at home as well in the second leg. And you might remember the difficult time we had coming past Liverpool in the FA Cup 4th round, so it would be a shame to see it all get thrown away against Chelsea today. But we are also clear at the top of the league, 6 points clear of Man City, so if we win that game against them later in this episode, we could move 9 points clear at the top. But because we are top of the league, we get to open 100k packs, so let's do that now and hopefully get an absolute game changer in. And I don't see a game changer. John Stones is in there, but I'm pretty sure we already have him, unless I'm completely forgetting our team squad. Our squad's all out of order. John Stones, there he is. I was pretty sure. Always worth double checking. Biabiani is in there, player. He's a total player. Akaka, Malcolm might be an interesting one. I can't remember if he's any good or not. Badu, Costil, Andre Ayew, we've packed him a few times. Samaris from our Benfica save at the moment, if you're following that. Gonzalez, Zila, nobody in there that I am interested in. John Stones would have been the only one, to be honest. I'm really not that bothered about anybody else. If they're not well known to me at this point, I'm not going to try and disrupt the squad when we could actually complete this objective by the end of the season. With us still being in the Champions League and top of the Premier League, those were the 2 goals and we could achieve them this season. So given how strong this first 11 is, I'm not going to settle for anything other than brilliant coming into the club, because it does disrupt morale and team chemistry every time we bring a player in. So we're going to stick with this team. I'm not even going to look at the other players, but do let me know if I have missed somebody glaringly obvious. I do always go back and check when you guys let me know in the comments, so even though I don't always bring them in, I do always go and check afterwards. So do let me know if there is anybody you spotted that I missed out. For this match, we're going to have Dybala, Williams and Firmino up top. Dybala, worth noting, he is on an exceptional run of form since coming in. He hasn't got many goals. In fact, he's only got 2 so far, but he's also had 8 assists in 8 games, so he is an assist king right now. Inaki Williams in the middle, our clear and ahead goal scorer, got an average rating of 8.04. Firmino as well, doing very well. Rafinha, Dyer and Ali are the rocks in midfield, with Alaba, Stones, Tar and De Siglio the back 4. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in goal. Dybala sends the ball into Eric Dyer. Now Dybala again, it's come to Firmino, back heel to Williams, and he's managed to find a reverse shot to give us the lead. Lozano, free down the left flank for Chelsea. He's got people to aim at, including Willian, and Willian has got the equaliser just after half-time. Well, we're into the 90th minute and we're still desperately seeking a winner. We've been much the better team today, and Firmino in down the right flank. He's got 2 in the middle, including Williams, and it's more FA Cup drama for our team. We've managed to get a 90th minute winner against Chelsea at home, and surely we are going to be able to make it through now. Just 9 seconds of the game left. Those 2 ties against Liverpool, the first one and then the replay, were incredible, but we've managed to beat our rivals Chelsea now, knocking them out with a 90th minute winner from Inaki Williams. Absolutely phenomenal. Well, the draw for the quarterfinals of the FA Cup is here, and there's only us and Arsenal left as the big teams in this competition. Leicester have got Brighton away, Burnley get Arsenal, and we get QPR or Fulham. So we'll be playing a championship team for a place at Wembley. I am happily accepting that. Well, this is the big game. We are away against Roma in the Champions League, and with the Premier League looking in pretty good shape, we really need to focus on this competition. We do have a slightly tired team going out there, but De Siglio is the only player under 90% fitness. Everybody else good to start. Dybala is cup-tied, of course, which means that Berardi comes back into the team up front. But otherwise, it is completely unchanged from that dramatic win over Chelsea in the FA Cup. Rafinha with the corner, sends it to the back stick, and it's come to Dyer, and Dyer with a left-footed volley, or half volley at least, has scored his 9th goal of the season. It finished in the top corner, a la Zidane. Dele Alli onto Firmino, he sends the ball inside to Berardi. Ali again, finds Firmino again, now De Siglio with a yard on the defender, finds Dyer, who is having the game of his life to make it 2-0. Williams turns the defender, plays it inside to Firmino. He's got 2 players to his left. He's lost the ball. Williams has got it though. He sends a cross in and it's gone in off Eric Dyer, who has scored a first half hat-trick in the Champions League knockout stages. Firmino over to Berardi, into Williams, beautiful play, that was just like MSN would play, brilliant stuff, and it gets Inaki Williams his 40th goal of the season, and it's only February. There is the full-time whistle, it's a 4-0 demolition of Roma. Absolutely incredible performance away from home. Roma will need to win at 5-0 at the London Stadium to go through now. We have a pretty strong record against Stoke with 5 wins and a draw so far in this series. So hopefully we can put up win number 6 today. We are going to have to do it without Inaki Williams though. He is not quite fit enough to start after getting a facial injury towards the end of that magnificent win in Rome. It means Dybala will finally get to play through the middle. Gabriel Jesus is playing on the left flank in his place. But there's no other changes to the team. Our first 11's pretty settled. They've taken us on this incredible winning run, and I'm happy to let them continue. Tete sends the ball into Arnautovic. He puts the cross in as well. Stones away. Now Allen finds Tete again. He puts it in, and it's an own goal from Jonathan Tah, I think. It's gone down as a John Stones own goal, but the ball's just deflected in out of nowhere. Rafinha forward to Jesus. He sends it out wide to Alaba. 2 to aim at in the middle, including Firmino, who heads it in off the underside of the bar to pull us level. De Siglio forward to Firmino. Dyer in a good position, finds Jesus, slip through to Dybala, who makes it 2-1. That's what £200 million buys you. Diouf attacking our defence. He's got a man to his right. Instead he finds Sobey through the middle, and Stoke have 2 goals after just 2 shots. Dyer to Dele Alli. Now Firmino. Ball out to Jesus. Finds Alaba in a good position. He cuts inside, and that is an excellent goal from a left back. It's his 10th of the season from left back. There's a full-time whistle, and we have proof that we can do it on a cold, wet night in Stoke, something that is a necessary requirement if you're going to win the league title, and it moves us temporarily 9 points clear. Well, it is time for a title-deciding game against Manchester City. The team is, as you would expect it to be, it's our strongest 11 going out there against Manchester City. As things stand, that we are now 8 points clear at the top after Man City slipped up against Burnley after we played our last fixture. That means we can move 11 points clear, more likely 9 points if Man United win their game. But it will still put us completely in control of the title race at a crucial time in the season. Dybala sends the ball over the top, and 40-goal Williams is in on goal, and he's found the gap at the near post. That's 41-goal Williams now. Alaba's throw into Dybala, back with Alaba, cleared away. Dele Alli has it, edge of the area. Finds Rafinha. Dele Alli again to De Siglio, across to Williams, who has allowed too much time and space, and he is always going to punish you in that situation. Hazard spinning in from the left side, he finds Sterling, ball back with Hazard. Sterling's been allowed inside and he's hit the woodwork. De Bruyne this time with his follow-up header has found the back of the net, and we need to watch this last 10 minutes. There is the full-time whistle. It's a crucial victory over Manchester City in the league. An excellent episode from the team so far that takes us, at least for now, 11 points clear at the top of the league. Well, we need to make sure we get the win in this game, and given we've got a 4-0 advantage in our Champions League second leg match, I am willing to risk the entire first 11 really. The only change is that Juan Bernat has come in at left back, which allows Alaba to replace Dele Alli in midfield. Carvalho's in there as well, so Rafinha will sit this one out. But I'm expecting the team to win this game quite comfortably, and I want a few goals early on if we can get them. Dybala's free kick into the middle, cleared away to Bernat, Alaba, Stones, now Dybala, through on goal, and he finds the back of the net. It's 1-0 already. William, down the line to De Siglio, 3 in the box to aim at, he finds Dyer, and he makes it 2-0. Dybala's corner, sent to the back stick, Tar wins a header, Alaba arriving, makes it 3-0, and it's a perfect opening 15 minutes for us. We've destroyed Fulham. Well, ball's volleyed forward and Dybala's beyond the defence. He finds Firmino. Fulham getting people back now, but Dybala switches a flank to De Siglio. People in the box including Firmino, and it is 4. De Siglio puts a cross in. It's to Dybala and it's on the line for Firmino to tuck in. There's a full-time whistle and another dominant performance from our team. We just look so good at the moment, and it means we can go into our final match of the episode against Roma, although we'll be without Inaki Williams for a couple of weeks. But we'll be able to go into that final game looking incredibly strong. We've won quite a few games on the bounce now, some of them against huge teams. So if we can beat Roma, we will be perfectly set up to make it through the Champions League last 8. Here is the FA Cup semi-final draw. Arsenal probably the team we want to avoid, and it's Leicester that we've got. So Arsenal will take on Everton. I think with a home dressing room as well, we should be getting through that tie at Wembley. Well, the final match of this episode is that game against Roma. There's a bit of chopping and changing to the team after that 5-0 win over Fulham, but we should be more than strong enough to see off Roma. We have got Berardi and Rashford starting up front alongside Firmino because Dybala is cup-tied and Williams is injured. But Rafinha, Dyer and Carvalho are the midfield trio with Bernat, Tar, Stones and De Siglio across the back 4. Juan Jesus brings the ball forward, now Strootman. Down the line, looking for El Shaarawy. Ball comes to Jesus again. Into the middle. It's fallen for Bernardeschi, and we've fallen 1-0 behind at home. Berardi's free kick. He goes for goal, and he's hit the wall. Bernat hasn't got to that ball, and Alcacer launching a counter-attack. He's got players in the middle, including El Shaarawy. Now Bernardeschi, and the comeback is well and truly on for Roma. There is a full-time whistle, and it's a really disappointing defeat in a game that we absolutely dominated. We just didn't put our chances away. We've still managed to make it through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and interestingly, both Real Madrid and Barcelona have been knocked out at this stage. Spurs and Arsenal, the teams knocking them out. Now I'm just going to go forward to that Champions League quarterfinal draw for us so we can see who we're going to be facing. Well, here is the draw, and there's 2 teams that I'd really like. They are Villarreal and Porto. Spurs would be nice as well. I don't mind facing Arsenal either. We've already taken out Atletico Madrid in the group stage, so I think really PSG the only team I'd actively try to avoid. But let's see who we get. Atletico Madrid, get Villarreal, North Spanish tie, Dortmund, get us, Arsenal, Porto, PSG, Spurs. So I'd expect Madrid probably us, Arsenal and PSG to be the teams making it into the semi-finals. But that is going to be it for this episode. It's been a very good episode. We missed out on the perfect episode because of a complacent performance against Roma at home. But we've got a lot to look forward next episode because we'll have 4 more league games where we can hopefully wrap up the title around this point. Then we'll take on Dortmund away and then at home. So it's going to be very exciting what happens in that quarter-final tie. We've also, the episode after that got the FA Cup semi-final. And if things go to plan, there could only be 3 episodes of FUT FM left to go, maybe 4 if we get to a couple of finals. So make sure you drop a like on the video if you've been enjoying the campaign up to now. Subscribe if you want to see how this series is going to end. But until next time, see ya.